Alright, truck buddy, so I left first thing this morning about 5 a.m. Well, no, it was about closer to 6 a.m. Drove all day. Of course, I couldn't make my appointment. Didn't have to tell my fleet manager because he already knew when he checked the system. So I get delivered tomorrow. I still have 60 more miles to go. I stopped at a rest area here in Georgia. But I want to talk about my detention. A little quick video on this. Now, I don't know how much it pays. It'll probably be enough for maybe one tall boy, but who knows? Something's better than nothing. But here at TMC, once you get notified from your detention person saying, hey, how close are they being to loading you? Like, haven't started yet. So, like, okay, we marked you detained. Annotate your times, you know, how long it takes you to secure, you know, when you got there, your appointment time, when you left, the reason for detention. So when I got there at 13:30, 1:30 for you civilian folks. Once I got notified, I got notified at 1600, 4 o'clock. I didn't start getting loaded till 11 o'clock. It took them about 30 minutes to load me. I put 45 minutes for securement, you know, to finish up strapping and bungee and all that stuff, and tighten everything down. So that way when I come back to fill out my form, I've got everything on here. Yeah, when I departed. Well, let me start back at the top. I'm not sure how they're gonna do the appointment because Silver Grove, there's no appointment. So I just put the time that I got there. All right, whatever was on my ticket. And the information I just put it here in the form. And I left this morning at 5:47 this morning, okay? Took about 45 minutes to secure. Then the reason for detention is unknown. Anytime I do detention, I just put unknown. But the gentleman did say that they were shorthanded, but I just leave it unknown. And the person authorizing, of course, it doesn't have a red star. You don't have to fill that out, just leave it blank. Hit send. Of course I want to send it now. So you won't get paid right away. All right. You'll get paid eventually. All I have to do now, I took a picture of my ticket. That's what they need, that for detention also, because it's date time stamp. So they can't say, well, your driver wasn't here or your driver left at this time. No, it's got your arrival and departure, but they kind of already know. When you ask the guy at the guard shack or whoever's there to take a picture, they stamp it, they give it back to you, and bam. So all I gotta do is email that picture, and that's it. And I wait. Like I said, I'm not even gonna assume how much I'm gonna get. Like I said, something's better than nothing, but a good rule of thumb should be $20 an hour. I mean, I know that's wishful thinking, but hey, $20 an hour to wait, I think I'd end up being like almost $200. But I know that ain't gonna happen. But it's just, like I said, wishful thinking. So I head out in the morning, get some much needed rest. Like I said, I've never seen Silver Grove like that. Never, not never. But it's the first time for everything. But I think that's it. If I was a bet man, like I always say, I like to gamble. I'm gonna get some wood tomorrow. Pause. All right. I'm gonna get some lumber from somewhere. I'm probably going to Tarping. If I get anything other than lumber, I'll be surprised. It'll be a great day. But that's all we're gonna do, man. It's stopped early. It's a little after 7. I stopped about 6. All right, so that was fairly easy. They really don't have parking, which I mean, I couldn't get here last night, no way, without breaking my clock. But I can see where folks been parking on the shoulder. It's not really enough room, so, but there's actually a truck stop. There's a pilot right here across the street, half a mile away, exit 60. So the guy even helped me do my tarps. Every now and then, I'll say 1 out of 10 deliveries that you have with a tarp, they'll help you, believe it or not. I mean, it just depends, but I know it's, it's figured as soon as he get done, as soon as he can go back and sit down in front of the fan and do nothing. So I appreciate that help. Anytime you get it, you always say, thank you or whatnot, and you go on about your mission. Now, this is the only thing that sucks about being a day behind. So now, since it's Wednesday, I'm already empty. It's about 9:30. I'm waiting on a load. Pause. All right. So I'm pretty sure my damn fleet manager trying to find me something that's gonna keep me in the area since it's Wednesday already. Now, if I would have got empty yesterday, I mean, who knows? It's always, you just kind of never know. All right, but just gonna wait, have some breakfast, and go on from, and whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. A lot of things are out of your control, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, perfect plan, horrible execution. Or no plan and just things just go smooth. So the guy was telling me that the driver that dropped off yesterday picked up lumber out of I think he said LaGrange or something like that, but it was lumber. So I'm already expecting lumber. If I get anything other than lumber, I'll be surprised. If it pays a whole bunch of money, I'll be surprised. So for drivers that want to get their own truck and stuff like that, you got to think about your, where you're delivering to and where you're going to pick up at. And so me personally, if I was to run my own truck, as far as I'll go into Florida is Jacksonville. No further than that. Because you got to think, if you take some big pan load that goes all the way into Florida, there ain't nothing coming out of Florida that's going to pay worth a damn. So you got to think about, damn, am I going to are you going to be able to cover your expenses leaving out of Florida? Like I said, I'm not going to tell nobody how to run their business. I'm not going to tell anybody how to, truck and this, that, and other. Everybody's got different philosophies of what to do. Like, some will leave out empty. Some will find something cheap to haul out of there. Some will just, won't even go into Florida. I mean, it's all different options. It's always more than one way to dig a hole. When you dig a hole, dig it smart. Or just don't dig a hole at all. But I'm about 200, let's see. Probably this, I'm close to Florida. I'm too damn close. So who knows what's gonna happen? I don't care. Like, so I'm just gonna kick back and enjoy my breakfast. And the key to get dispatched real quick when you're in a company, if you've been waiting for a while, take your boots off, get comfortable, and get ready to try to do nothing. I promise you, you'll get dispatched. See you on the next one. All right, so ain't had no options but some trash. So I've been here before, but the last time I was here, the line went all the way around the building to the dirt road and it loops around to the left. Last time I was here. This time I got here before lunch. I was able to get loaded in a timely manner. So you only get paid to tarp once. 350 miles going to freaking Lake Wales. Freaking not even 2 o'clock yet. So they don't have parking. But it is what it is, man. Get close as I can, shut down. I'll probably get another shower tonight because I'm freaking hot. That looks all right. Kind of crooked, but we'll make it work. There's another guy that was loading before me. And there was another guy that we got here at the same time. Of course, we talking for a hot minute. So yeah, he used to work for TMC. He runs his dad's truck. So it's like, hey, I'm probably not gonna tarp this one. I just tarp the load. I'm saying myself, then don't take the tarp load if you don't want to tarp it. But anyway, he said, well, on Tarping, pulls off, starts securing his load. I see the tarp come out. White Ford F-250 pulls up. Guess who it is? Papa Bear. Hey, Daddy said you're gonna tarp that freight because they get a charge back. You'll get a charge back. There's paper in there that says if it's not tarp, they're gonna adjust the confirmation, the rate con. So that is, you run your own truck. That's something to think about. Hey, if you're getting paid to do it, just do it. It's just one less headache. But another turtle pulled up. If I was a betting man, he's got the other load going to South Carolina. Now, when I got this load, I'm like, dude, you ain't got nothing else? I'm like, really? Going to Florida, $730? So that's all we got. Or we got South Carolina for the same. It's 450 miles. So another additional 100 miles for $730 for a 400. I think it would have been damn near 500 miles total with the bounce to come pick it up. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, but what can you do? It ain't got nothing. Ain't got nothing. Whatever. But tarp's on, load secure. I'm cooling off right quick. I just thought that was so funny. Guy running his dad's truck. He's like, I'm not gonna tarp this. And his dad pulls up and helps him tarp it. So that's kind of funny. That's kind of neat. So don't mess up your parents' money. You're running somebody's truck. Hey, do it right. Do it like it's yours. But man, it's crazy. Yeah, but Hazelhurst, Beasley Hardswood, absolutely no overnight parking. They're adamant about that for whatever reason. So, whatever. 35448. Hopefully, I was gonna go back there, but he's already back there getting loaded. I want to go talk to the other TMC truck. I really want to see if he was going to South Carolina, just to make him feel. Well, I wouldn't really make him feel better because, you're getting the shaft for that type of money. Tomorrow, I think it's before probably 3, more than likely. Should deliver on time. Yeah. Only other options was a 456 miles to the Carolinas, paying $730. Seems Southern Georgia is definitely not the place to be lately. Man, whatever, dude. Georgia is not the place to be at all. Point blank. I guess because it's too close to Florida. Whatever. All right, so let's see how many miles we got. I think I said 350. 320. So, like I said, a fleet manager looked out for me. He tried to get the one that paid the most for the least amount of miles. So, like I said, this was 320. The other was 456. So that's another 130 miles for the same load. Well, not the same load, but similar commodity. That's crazy, man. So these rates, man, these rates are all over the place. They're all over the place. But we're gonna get on 75 and make it do what it do. All right, truck buddies, we'll see you on the next one. All right, rule number 2 to parking or looking for parking in congested areas or in big cities. If you're going somewhere like where I'm trying to head, I looked on Google Earth, Google Maps, and I think there's parking at where I need to deliver. I'm not 100% sure, so I'll find out tomorrow morning when I get there. Whatever. I've got 80 more miles. 75 miles. All right. But I said, let me check this rest area before I get fully committed. All right. Rule number 2, rule number 3. If you're going somewhere and you're unsure about parking, and if you find a spot, do not pass a spot. Because if you pass a spot, I guarantee you somebody's going to take that spot. So I'm in the rest area. I'm behind this one truck. I literally just stopped, and another truck done pulled up behind me. So they already know it. It's probably packed. I didn't drive in there because it's for northbound and southbound. So, like I said, if you see a parking spot that's a legit parking spot, hey man, just take it. Don't circle around. Don't pass it. Don't think twice about it. Because I guarantee you, one, where I'm at, if I would have passed this one, I couldn't circle back to it. I guess he changed his mind. But I guarantee you, before the end of the night, somebody's going to be parked behind me. I promise you. I promise you. So he's going to drive in there and try to look in there for a parking spot, which he should have just stayed right where he was at. But everybody's different. Like I said, if you're in a tight place that's crazy on parking, limited parking, if you find a spot, don't pass that spot. I promise you. I'm speaking from experience. I'm in a legit legal parking spot. All right? But he's going to drive around and get disappointed already. So maybe he'll just stop it right quick because he had to take a pee. I don't know. Because he didn't stay long. But like I said, 74 miles. Interesting to see what I'm going to get tomorrow. Like I said, not expecting much. Being back in Florida on a Thursday. So, I don't know. Could be some James Hardy. Could be some Home Depot. Could be some Lowe's. Could be a bounce all the way back up to freaking Palaca. So it is what it is. But I guarantee you this. I promise you this. I'm putting it on record right now. If I get offered a chance to go home tomorrow, I'm going home. I'm gonna eat this week and I'll try again next week. See this one truck? It's another truck. He just circled around twice trying to find parking. I said, when you find a parking spot, hey, you better sit in it. Because you think twice, I'm telling you, that spot's gonna be gone. It takes you forever to get in the spot. You did 20, 50, pull-ups. It don't matter. If that's your spot that you want and you can't find nothing else, you better take it. You better take it. But enough of that. I'm gonna lay down, drink some water, get hydrated for tomorrow. It's been a long, short, unproductive week. So, we'll see. We shall see. We're in the great state of Florida. Airborne Trucker signing off.